Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading, guys. So what's it gonna be this week, huh? What's it gonna be? I don't know, we'll have to find out. It's what's coming towards you. There's been all sorts of things for people this week. There's been messages, romance, freedom, hope, dreams, who knows? So we're going to start with the Oracle of the Fairies. We're going to start with that deck. And I'm giving a shout out this week to San Tarot, S-A-N Tarot. If you haven't checked her out, please do. I love her to death. And she's the one who inspired me for the next two tarot decks that I'm using in your reading, which is the Good Tarot. And, oh, look what you got. And the Light Seers Tarot. So, let's see, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? What messages do we have for Capricorn? Ooh, oh, did someone get this? I don't know. Hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. I really like this card. This is a good one, right? Because if you have nothing else, you at least have hope. You can have hope, right? If you don't see what it is that you want, if you don't see what you've been trying to manifest, if things just don't seem to be going right or whatever it is, you can still have hope. I know it sounds desperate. It's like, look, we still have hope. That's all we got. No, but that's something. That is absolutely something. And within hope, I feel that hope is that last point where you then really like push your manifestation, because there's nothing left behind it except hope. You've gone through every other feeling and emotion. The only thing that you have left here is hope. I don't know if that's true. What's at the bottom? Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Well, look at that. I think you might be getting some sort of a sign about something that you're hopeful, and it'll be time to take action. It will be time to take action. So let's go into the Good Tarot. You know what I like too is I always do this. I get started and I'm like, I'll go back to the card. The rainbow and the dove. Like I see the rainbow and I think of the Ten of Cups. It's just the happiness, the end of the rainbow, right? Like the happiness, the fulfillment, the wish fulfillment. The dove, the peace, the joy, the love, the tranquility. It's just an open space in front of her. It tells me there's truly nothing blocking this. The only thing left to have is hope, and then everything else is coming. So, what did I just say? What did I just say about that rainbow? The Ten of Water, the Ten of Cups, there it is. And that's too many cards over here, so we're going to keep... You know what? No, I was told to pick them up. All right. God, that feels like a lot of cards. Three of Fire. Here, let me get it all out. You're doing like a Sagittarius to me here. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana, so I guess it's a good thing I picked it up. The Four of Air is at the bottom. It's like the Four of Swords, which is a time of it's a time of healing, of reflection, of recovery. We got here 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. That's just what Sag had. I'll show you. Okay, you have the Ten of Water with the Three of Fire. You have the Hangman with the Five of Fire. And then check this out. And then you get the Tower with Fortune's Wheel. Like the Wheel of Fortune. That is a very interesting combination. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. that feels like the universe stepping in to make some dramatic changes to your life here so that destiny can walk up to your door. It's just like, whoa. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Earth and the Strength card. Okay, so give me a second to look at all of this. I'll pull them down. You can kind of see what I'm looking at. These two cards hold everything else in. I'll show you why. See? See these two cards? This is the first card, this is the last card. This energy is going this way, this one's going this way. It's like these two energies are holding everything together. This is, why are they, happiness and strength are holding in. Happiness is the journey and strength is the destination. Happiness is the journey and strength is the destination. So through your journey, you are strengthened. And even if there were points in time where the happiness wasn't there, it was temporary, it shall be temporary. Like setting out, looking at things, taking the time to look at things. Really taking the time to look at things, like setting out, going to find what it is that you desire, going out to seek it, right? And here, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. And perhaps you've been thinking about this for a while, weighing the pros and cons. The Five of Fire, that too, right? Because it's all about, well, it can be, and it feels like sitting beside the Hangman, excuse me, that it is about an internal struggle too. How to get your blossoming abundance. There's this big flower coming up. There's this big flower. How do I get to my blossoming abundance? I've set out onto my ship, but the course is not as I thought it would be. I'm really looking forward to pulling more information out about this tower and this Fortune's Wheel. Wheel of Fortune can be like destiny, destined meetings, destined journeys, and the Tower. The Tower is really a shake-up in your life. But that's what was needed, because you were sitting here and you couldn't work through what it is you wanted to get towards. The Tower, whether you're doing it or the universe is doing it, it kind of feels like it might be the universe with Fortune's Wheel. But then it brings you into magnificent energy right after. The Ace of Earth and the Strength card. A new beginning, a solid new beginning. This elk is standing on a rock. Like nothing, whatever you're going to create off of this new beginning is very stable. This isn't something that can be broken. It's like the Canadian shield, baby. It's a big rock under the surface that protects us from earthquakes and such. Yeah, like, right? Like it's that energy. And look at the strength you've gained in the journey. Like it's a roar, like you're going to be roaring like a lion. All right, let's see. I am going to pull out more tarot from the Light Seers Tarot. I know y'all have been on like this fantastical love story lately on these readings. This to me feels a lot like your personal journey. It's funny, Sagittarius was kind of like that. You guys have been mirroring each other a bit there. So the Tower, what do we got here with this Tower card? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull a card out for each one just to get the full story. you see that? The Lovers came out again. 4 of Swords. Rest, 4 of Swords with the Hangman, yeah. Resting, not doing anything. Huh? Wow, I see. Six of Pentacles is at the bottom. You're definitely on a journey here that's going to be bringing balance. There's going to be balance here. I'll show you what is sitting with what. The 10 of Water or Cups has got the 5 of Swords. The 3 of Fire has the Lovers. The Hanged Man and the 4 of Swords. Both of these are not doing anything externally from observation, but there's a lot going on inside. The 5 of Fire and the Queen of Swords. There's that, you know, that internal conflict, and then coming through it and understanding what it is that you truly want or desire or what you want to do. I'm gonna, yeah, okay, so, and then we have the Tower with the Hermit. Someone's coming out of something. Isolation. That's a funny thing to say. I think it's interesting though, the way both of them are sitting sort of in the same position, but in different places. This Queen of Swords, perhaps you've battled something here. You've had to fight for something, and then once you've done that, now you sit in this peace. You sit at the top. That's almost the Tower in itself. It's kind of funny because I probably should have said it. When I was first looking at this card and talking about it, I said it doesn't feel like a heavy, hard tower. It feels like a little bit of a gentle tower because nothing's falling apart. Usually the tower is falling over and people are falling off the tower. And it's kind of like you've climbed the tower. Ooh, that's interesting. You have climbed the tower moment. Wow. Yeah. So you've climbed the tower moment. You haven't, in a sense, you haven't allowed the tower moment to affect you. You've found new height through the tower moment as you sit high up there. Wow, that's the one way to get through a tower moment. To face it head on and run up the stairs as fast as you can. And not like you're running away from something. You're like, I'm charging right towards this. And in the Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Swords, like full of new ideas coming towards you, full of new opportunity. Taking little leaps of faith here, like really balancing across there. The Ace of Earth is with the 2 of Wands. I think whatever this new beginning is, you're going to settle. You're going to take some time to settle into it and make some plans about what you want to do and where you want to go. And in the Strength card with the 7 of Wands. You know, because it doesn't matter what anyone is throwing at you. It's not affecting you. You're not hearing it. You're not feeling it. You're not seeing it. You're focused on your own journey here, which is what, you know, is really an indication of strength. You're focused on your own journey. Sorry, I'm doing my teeny tiny tarot to clarify some of this. You know, the 10 of Water with the 5 of Swords, it's as if there's been a lot of thought process here in terms of where to get to this happiness, this journey of happiness. This is a journey of happiness that ends in strength. This is a journey towards happiness that ends in strength. The Three of Fire with the Lovers, that's almost like going out to find these choices in companions. Let's clarify that. Interesting. Judgment with the King of Fire. I don't know if you guys got this thing going on with Sagittarius again. The Judgment. A rebirth. But it's like you're looking for it. Because it's the Three of Fire. You're looking for this rebirth. And I think through looking for a rebirth in something else, you've actually had a rebirth in you. It's like you were looking for a rebirth in an aspect of your life or some part of your life, but you actually ended up having a rebirth in you. And that's how you climbed up this tower moment. Let's get more about the Hermit in this tower moment. The Hermit in the tower. The Hermit in the tower. Oh, wow. Oh, no, that came out first like that. So, okay, check it out. The Three of Wands and then the Knight of Wands. You know, it's like the Three of Fire, the Three of Wands, and like going out there and looking for something and then charging up. I said it's like you run up the stairs as fast as you can. Like you charged for it. You charged forth. Perhaps it felt like a tower moment was looming in front of you, and instead of trying to avoid it or run away from it, you headed right for it. You headed right for it. And then you sit there in this like peace and tranquility. Now the Fortune's Wheel with the Page of Swords. I also feel like because of the light bulbs, new information is going to be coming towards you. Things that you didn't know about. Perhaps just in life itself. New experiences and new opportunities. Enlightenment. Fortune's Wheel. I like you got the Tower, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. It's like you cut out your Tower moment. Like you cut it out and you become the King of Pentacles here. Like you learn, wow, you know what it is? It's like you learn to meet any obstacle, anything in life that may make you feel apprehensive, or trapped, or struggling through it. You've learned, you just meet that head on. It's like a life lesson where you've put up with enough, like you've experienced enough that you've learned every time I avoid this, or every time I don't face that, or every time I let someone do this, or whatever it is, that just starts to accumulate. And it's like this energetic load, this sack on your back. And eventually it breaks and it's a mess. It's like, don't do that anymore. Don't accumulate anything in that sack. And sit like in your energy. Yeah, because the Queen of Swords is what's looking towards the Hermit, right? She was looking towards this Hermit in this tower. And you cut it out. How do I cut that out? This is like a core. This is like understanding your life on a very deep level. How to manage your life moving forward. Like really owning your life. Pretty cool. Yeah, it is a little bit like Sagittarius. The Two of Wands with the Ace of Earth. Where are you going to go? Like I see this person with a map and a globe. Where are you going to go and what are you going to do, Capricorn? Where are you going to go and what are you going to do? You're going to find new beginnings. You're going to give yourself lots of options. And you're just going to keep getting stronger. That's what you're going to do. There's quite a bit of Leo energy in here too. Well, Leo and Sagittarius. You have Gemini, Virgo, the Seven of Wands and the Strength card. Like, yeah, like nothing is going to phase you anymore. Nothing's going to phase you anymore. It's kind of like maybe you've had so many tower moments in your life up to this point where you just laugh at them now. It's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm good. Seven of Wands and Strength card. I had something else come up. That's weird. The Hermit. Like, it's like it doesn't bother me. I'm internal. I'm like, I'm with me. I'm in my centered energy. These two people are both following their own light, right? They're following their own light. Following your own light, Capricorn. Not a lot of pentacles here, huh? Quite a bit of major arcana. Yeah, this is like a spiritual thing that you're going through. But it's kind of like the best sort of spiritual stuff. It's through actualization within life, right? You know, you can meditate and do so much like that, but you have to take action on your life. And I feel like this is sort of a journey in that for you. And hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And boy, didn't you do that by charging up the tower moment. You charged up the tower. And by doing that, I want to say that you prevented the tower from falling. You didn't prevent the change from happening because the fortune's wheel comes next. So the change was going to happen regardless, but you charged up the tower and you prevented the tower from falling not only on yourself, but others. So you did it in a very good way, karmically. Like, your energy was very clear. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know, just clarify. You've got the Empress at the bottom. If that's where you're going, if that's who you're going to be, that's the bomb. That's the bomb energy there, Capricorn. That is the bomb. So you're the bomb. You're the bomb. You're going to end the week. You're the bomb. All right, there you go. Thank you. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I hope you liked that. That was just like, that's just as beautiful as your other stories. But it's like your internal story here. What you're doing with your life. It's awesome. All right. Thank you, guys. Until next week, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.